The U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, reports that in 2020, about 60% of all discrimination complaints relate to retaliation. Luckily, this is why the EEOC exists, to protect employees from discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. There are many different signs that an employee may be facing retaliation after reporting misconduct at work. And just like discrimination and harassment in the workplace is illegal, so is retaliation. Hi everyone, I'm Maria from eTactics, and today I'm going to talk to you about 4 common signs of retaliation at work. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. Also, hit that alert bell icon so that when we post new, helpful content, you get notified. Retaliation includes punishing employees for asserting their rights to be free from employment discrimination and harassment. Retaliation in the workplace is illegal, and employees are protected by the federal government. This protection also covers those that are not directly affected, but that report harassment they've seen. Here are 4 signs of retaliation in the workplace. Asking someone to accept a demotion from their current position, a suspension, or a termination after they've filed a harassment report are all forms of retaliation. While retaliatory termination is widely understood by most employers and employees to be illegal, demoting or assigning someone a less than ideal job duty can be more subtle. Many employers hope that by doing this, they can get an employee to leave or quit on their own. Docking someone's pay or the amount of hours they usually work is another common form of retaliation. What could be the harm in changing the schedule of someone who hasn't been showing up to work as often as they should, right? I mean, you want to schedule someone that is actually going to show up. Believe it or not, this can leave a company wide open for a retaliation case. For example, if someone is experiencing known medical issues that takes them temporarily out of work, and an employer decides to cut their hours thereafter, this is illegal. Imagine you're up for a promotion. Before you accept the position officially, you notice there is an issue within the company that needs to be addressed. A new employee was subjected to harassment by someone in management, so you made sure to report it as you should. Well, the word got out to the rest of the company about the situation, and management didn't appreciate it. So to teach you a lesson, you didn't get the promotion. This is another perfect example of workplace retaliation. Employers may think they're beating the system because they aren't outwardly firing someone, but by not giving an employee a raise or a promotion after they make a report, like in my example, they can still create an unfair work environment for their employee and punish them. At the risk of sounding obvious, an employee who experiences physical or verbal abuse after making a report against their employer is likely experiencing a form of retaliation as well. Many employees who report workplace retaliation say they experience verbal abuse by someone in management, but this can come from fellow coworkers too. If a threat of violence or a physical attack falls upon an employee at work, this is a criminal and unlawful act that needs to be addressed. If you feel you're experiencing acts of violence, you have the right to not only file a lawsuit, but a police report as well. There are many other different forms of retaliation that we weren't able to cover today, but what we went over are going to be some of the more common ones. If you find after making a report of discrimination or harassment, your work environment becomes more hostile, consider these tips. Document the harassment and discrimination that led up to the initial report. Try to include dates, times, and who was a part of the incident. Make note of any acts of retaliation thereafter that you have seen. Include as much detail of the retaliation and harassment as you can, such as emails, pictures, texts, pay stubs, etc. If you'd like to learn more about retaliation in the workplace, reach out to eTactics. And you already have made it this far into the video, so you might as well like it, share it, and comment below.